Hi guys, welcome to Hot Mess Tarot. This is Carrie and I'm going to do a video that I have not done before, but I felt kind of a little bit of a special calling because I received this beautiful new tarot deck by the donation from my biological mother for my 52nd birthday. So I wanted to go ahead and show you this gorgeous deck. This is the first unboxing I've ever done, so please bear with me. So as we can see, it's not exactly a very, decorative container, but very nicely wrapped. And when we get in here, through the moon and the stars and all the mystical looking emblems on the tissue paper. We're left with a really nice, looks like a hemp, I'm guessing it is hemp, tarot bag. We have a thank you for purchasing. It's always nice when companies do that, just that little extra to say, hey, thanks, we really appreciate you. So here we go, let's get into the real stuff. Okay, oh, you know what? This might take me needing a knife. Oh, no, look at that. I can get into it. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The cardstock is definitely glossy. Feels very nice. Okay, try to get this holder off. They've definitely secured the cards nicely. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? My God. You know, I can't even remember the actual name of this deck. I know it's a French name, and that's likely why I can't. If I do happen to remember it, I will put it in the comments. But that could be the company there. Okay, so let's get a closer look at these. Okay, so the actual quality of the cardstock, it's actually fairly thick. These are fairly large cards. They're not gonna fit in my hands very well, and they are quite sticky. So you're gonna have to, when you get them, you might have to separate them all first because they're really sticking in clumps. That's probably just because they're in such a high gloss and they're banded very tightly, keeping the cards nice and secure. So I just wanna go through and show you some of the artworks here. So this one here really caught my eye. This is the Fool. It has a real fairy-like look to it. I mean, doesn't that actually inspire kind of a whimsical thought to it? Like the Fool, they're quite naive, they're kind of childlike, and they don't recognize fear. They just go. That definitely is embodied in this card. Like, this is really whimsical. Magician, wow, okay, so that definitely not only comes across as magical, but even kind of like cavern type. I kind of look at the magician as another form of the hermit, and the hermit is always in a cave. So, when he needs reflection, he's depicted as somebody, I don't know, kind of a lonely, but as a magician, he can, do whatever he wants, including manifest great places to live. The High Priestess. Wow, does she not look powerful? I mean, that's exactly what the High Priestess is. She's your inner power. We all have a High Priestess within us. Listening to your intuition, knowing more than you actually speak. The Empress. Now that looks regal. And that's the Empress. The Empress is the embodiment of all 4 queens. The Emperor. My Lord, this artwork is gorgeous. A couple of them I want to look for particular here, so I'm just gonna browse through a little bit. Oh, look at that, we have the Lovers. Wow. Now, is that not heartfelt? You know, the Lovers is always a choice between 2, but it has to be a choice that's made by heart and soul, not by mind. This definitely embodies heart and soul. Oh, wow, my card, the Chariot card. Wow, I'd drive that chariot. Okay, so the card I'm looking for. Yeah, these are definitely stuck together a little. The Death card. Now that is quite a card. I mean, you can definitely see that it is depicting death. Now, death not in the form of an actual dying, but death is in a form of a transformation, transformative energy. Energy cannot die. We all know that. We cannot create, we cannot kill energy. It all just transforms. So even death, even if it is in the form of dying, it's still just a transformation from one plane to another. This looks very well represented in this card. Look at that. You know, you take something that's not so great at times. It can hurt. It can really, really hurt at times. But look at the beauty that's behind it. And the fact that it will always be something grown from it with beauty. So the Temperance card here, that's really coming across to me not only as regal, but do you see how calm she is? And that's what Temperance is asking you, is to be patient and calm. Not just patient, but don't act to extremes. That the world, the universe, God, whomever it is you speak of, is taking care of things. There's the one I was looking for. Look at that tower. Isn't that amazing? Wow. So what I wanted to see if in this deck was depicted is the fact that, okay, when lightning strikes, which is basically what happens with a tower, it's a moment coming that you don't see coming, and when it does, it illuminates. It illuminates everything that can be wrong and everything that is right. So look at that. It's highly illuminated. Look at those colors. You know, even in the face of disaster, there's beauty. It kind of gives me that hold on feeling, you know, like this has to come down, this has to happen, but something great is coming from it. World. So when I look at that card, what I get from that is the energy of the universe is pouring into you. Yes, it's creating changes. That water will erode rock. There is things that have to change, but there's beauty behind it. Judgment. That looks like the highest court of all. Does that not look kind of heavenly? You know, myself, my religion doesn't actually believe in heaven or hell, but there's still something that has to be the final judgment. This is kind of serenely depicting that, I think. You know, when you come to face with your maker type thing and you are asked, did you live the way you should have lived? Did you enjoy the way you should have enjoyed? So this is kind of like bringing that embodiment to earth. Don't wait till Judgment Day. You know, make sure that you have done, you have received, you have given everything that you should have in this life. And sometimes it might even mean taking a step backwards. And that step backwards might include a resurrection. That can be anything from something that you thought you didn't have enough courage to go for, or right down to an actual relationship that should have been treated better than it was, and you need to have the, I'm going to say audacity, even though that's a kind of strong word, to apologize, make any amends that needs to be made, that judgment, that final judgment, and do what you can to resurrect it. That's kind of funny. This card is really popping out to me like there was something that needed to be said to someone out there, that Judgment card. And all of a sudden, I have the Three of Cups. This is coming across like there was a decision made. Oh, look at that. First of all, I want to show you. That is our Four of Cups. Isn't that amazing? Now, the Four of Cups is actually supposed to be depicted as a gift from the universe that you're kind of ignoring, that you're not seeing what's coming into you. It could also be something that was missed in the past. Now look at how, I don't know, present that cup is. How could you miss it? This deck to me depicts more so as though you made the choice to ignore it, because you cannot ignore the size of that cup. You just can't. So this means there was more emotions attached to something that you said, nah, there's really nothing there. I'm really loving this deck. And the Three of Cups. Notice how that's definitely in the background a little more. To me, that's the background, meaning that there's people in your ear. There's background noise that needs to be canceled out. It might have even been what helped, you know, ignore this. It can even be third-party energy. But isn't it amazing how still it focuses on that one cup? It still focuses on you, your choices, your consequences, and those you tend to surround yourself with. They're all your doing. This deck is really resonating to me as in putting it in your wheelhouse, that you are the one responsible for what happens to you. Just want to see if there's one more card I can pull. Okay. So the Nine of Wands, that is a card that normally represents kind of the beaten and battled warrior. You know, they've gone through it, they really have, but they're going to persevere. To me, in this deck, do you see how freaking beautiful that wand is? Do you see the different colors? It's crystals and so on. To me, this is stating that your perseverance will take creativity. I'm loving this deck. I wish I had time to show you all the cards, but you will see them more and more as I start to use them in my reads. And I truly, truly do thank you for being with me today. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, the more interaction we get, the more apt it is to be that one of these reads that I do will literally be focused on you. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave as many comments as you like in the comment section. Even if this didn't resonate with you, still leave a comment. Okay? Till I see you then again, bye.